You got people all over the internet talking about if they don't get their food stamps next month, how they gonna go into these people's stores and take what they need. Talking all bold, like people owe them something. But I got a question. What makes you think that you entitled to take anything that you ain't worked for? You want another man or woman to get out there, plow the field, break their backs, while you sit back and watch, and you want to eat off their labor? The devil is a lie. That's what you call bold, entitled, warped way of thinking. If you mad at anybody, talk to God about it because it's in his word. If a man chooses not to work, then he should not eat. God never blesses idleness. He blesses the works of our hands. Not all of these excuses, entitled mindsets coming out of our mouths. You wouldn't let us move into your place, eat your food, use your water, or sleep in your bed without your permission, right? So, why would you try to sit up here and justify going into these people's stores that they built with their sweat, hours, and sacrifice? We got to stop glorifying self-inflicted struggles. Get up off your behind and do what they're asking you to do. 20 hours, that's it. You do it with everything else. God feeds the birds. He just expects that the nest be built. So if you got questions, here's the answers. Stop waiting for a handout. Stop moving your mouth. Start moving them hands. Because guess what? If you don't work, it's 9 times out of 10, you're not going to eat.
No argument, no pushback from me. This young lady is absolutely right. I got to say this. The reason that this shutdown is happening is because the Democrats are holding the country hostage to take care of illegal immigrants and to fund pet projects around the country, ultimately, which will launder money back into their coffers. Let's just keep it a buck here. But I want you guys to see this because I have some additional clips to share with you. Hey, Americans are fed up. They're fed up with these people. They are.
So now it's all starting to make sense. This government shutdown ain't got nothing to do with you having health care. But it does have to do with healthcare industries about to lose billions of dollars if these ACA subsidies don't go through. You know, kickbacks.
Yep, $800 billion. Yeah. Talk that talk, brother.
That's the thing when it comes to the government making moves. If you want to know the reason, all you got to do is follow the money trail.
Yep.
And that's exactly what your boy did. Funny thing about it, there was a few companies that stand to lose the most, and these few companies donate at least 80% to the Democratic Party. Go figure. Now, by now, most of y'all should already know this is a Democrat shutdown, not a Republican. I mean, the Republicans need 60 votes to pass that clean CR. Unfortunately, they don't have 60 Republicans. So that right there lies the problem. And this is why it's very important that we get rid of lobbyist groups out of the government. Because it seems like every time Americans get screwed over, it's because of lobbyist groups standing to lose billions of dollars.
He is absolutely right there. And the thing is that people really don't understand what's going on, you know, when it comes to the Senate. The Republicans have a full majority control in the House, so they were able to get a bill passed. But in the Senate, there's only 53 votes. Now, they could usurp the filibuster, and they could just say, you know what, we're going to vote for it, but you don't want to set precedents by doing that. So they need to get, I think at this point, they need to get 5 Democrats to cross the aisle. Right now, there's 53 Republicans, there's 2 independents, everybody else is a Democrat. From what I've heard, the last vote, there were 55 people that were, you know, there was 55 people that voted for the clean CR. They need 5 additional people. And then after that, they can kind of take it to a vote. And then obviously the 53 votes will go ahead and open the government back up.
It's Tuesday, October 21st here on Capitol Hill, and I want to address one of the greatest lies the Democrats are telling the American people about the government shutdown. President Trump is not the one in charge of funding food stamps on November 1st. President Trump is not the one who is cutting food stamps on November 1st. Republicans are not the ones who are cutting food stamps on November 1st. This is 100% a fact, and it cannot be disputed. President Trump cannot spend a single dime on those programs or fund those programs without congressional approval. And a very long-standing law, which is called the Anti-Deficiency Act, prevents President Trump from being able to fund the USDA and SNAP benefits beyond November 1st. So where we stand today is we know that now, for the 12th time, Republicans have gone to the floor to present a clean, continuing resolution. And the Democrats, every single time, have voted no on it. Right now, Democrats have the ability to pass a mini CR, or what is also referred to as an anomaly CR, to fund the SNAP benefits program through the month of November and even beyond. Meanwhile, they can say no to everything else in the clean bill that Republicans have presented. If SNAP benefits are not funded on November 1st, it is indisputable. It is 100% the Democrats' fault. So to all of you, I challenge you, reach out to your Democratic members of Congress and ask them if they're willing to pass a single issue funding bill to fund SNAP benefits. And to all the legacy media out there, anytime you get in front of a member of Congress, ask them the same question, because that is when you're going to truly see who is on the side of the American people.
He's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. Goodness gracious, man. But what we do know is legacy media, mainstream media, they will not ask those types of questions because they're not on the side of the American people. They're in the pocketbooks of the DNC.
There was a plan presented by the Republicans today that would fund SNAP on the 1st and would also pay federal workers till the shutdown is completely agreed upon. And the Democrats said, no go. SNAP, you're not getting paid. Federal workers, you're not getting paid because we're not getting anything in return. If they don't get the funding for all of the stuff that they want to send billions to other countries or funding for the illegal healthcare, they would rather you didn't get SNAP and you didn't get paid if you're a federal worker. There's no saying. People are betting how long this shutdown is going to go, and many are betting that it's going to go into the next year, meaning if we don't get this taken care of, there won't be any funding in November nor December. There won't be any paychecks in November and or in December as the Democrats continue to stall progress to ensure those in need get their food stamps and federal workers get paid.
Isn't that crazy? These people care more about illegal immigrants. And really and truly, it's not about the illegal immigrants. It's really about being able to fill those coffers back up because they lost a lot of bread by Doge shutting down USAID. That's what this is really about. Yeah, they want to take care of those illegal immigrants, but they really, because there's only $200 billion of the 1.5 trillion going to illegal immigrants in, what their request is, right? The rest of that money is going to these pet projects. They're going to, NPR and PBS and then a bunch of other foolery all around the country. Around the globe that would enable them to basically siphon that money out of those countries back into the coffers of the DNC. Let's just keep it a buck. But the president has a plan. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it, but I want you guys to hear this lady.
The Trump administration used $300 million of tariff revenue to fund the WIC program. The Trump administration also authorized the payment of payroll to the military. Even in the midst of this government shutdown, he's making sure that people are taken care of. That sounds like what I voted for. But you all voted for Democrats. Democrats who would shut the government down, have children go without food, have our military go without pay, have federal workers go without pay. That's the person, the people that you voted for. So you might want to kind of look at your own side of things at this point and ask yourself, which one of us actually voted for the monsters? Which one of us actually voted for bad people? Because time and time again, it's looking like the Democrats are consistently on the wrong side of every situation. They don't want to protect women from illegal aliens raping them. They don't want to protect children from being in locker rooms and bathrooms with grown adult men. They don't want to protect women from having trans, whatever you want to call them, because they're not trans women to me. They're just people who have decided to dwell in gender dysphoria. They want those people to override our rights. Every single time, the Democrats get it wrong. But thank you, President Trump, for making sure that the WIC program was funded. With the tariff revenue that people said wouldn't work. But you were able to use $300 million of tariff revenue to even fund WIC. Wow.
What a win for the American people. I'm so glad we were able to be on the right side of history with you.
Now you're threatening us, talking about if they get rid of the SNAP, but I'm gonna start stealing. Ain't that what you been doing? You been stealing, huh? You been stealing. We're not gonna talk about every time I turn around and look on the internet, y'all stealing in Walmart, you're stealing in Walgreens, you're stealing in CVS, you're stealing everywhere. What is you talking about? That ain't no threat. You've been stealing. Let's not talk about the fact that most of y'all got Section 8 vouchers that are not even yours. You got 2, 3, 4 generations of Section 8 vouchers that you're using for somebody who ain't been in that Section 8 house in probably 10, 15 years. So let's not talk about, oh, you gonna start stealing. You done made a whole career out of stealing. At this point, you should be in retirement. You should be looking to retire from your stealing career.
That's hilarious. But yeah.
Now y'all help me make this make sense. Last year I saw Obama chastise black men saying, y'all not supporting this Indian woman. Remember Kamala, who wasn't black, is not black, is not. Okay, she's Hindu. She's Indian. But I watched Obama sit there and chastise black men saying, y'all don't want to support this woman. But at the same time, turn around, go to Virginia and campaign against a real natural black woman. Y'all, listen, this let me know one thing. This ain't got nothing to do with color. This ain't got nothing to do with color. It's either God's side or Satan's side.
That's it.
God's side or Satan's side. Nothing to do with color. Pay attention.
And this young lady's absolutely right. The great Cat Williams said the same exact thing a few months back, or maybe about a little over a year or so ago at this point, said the same exact thing. Don't let these Democrats play in your face, man. Don't let them play in your face about any of the situations or any of the issues that are upon us right now. They are the culprits. Barack Obama out there all last year went and tried to chastise black men. Black men, y'all just got to get behind this black woman, so forth and so on. There's an actual black woman running for the governorship, you know what I'm saying, out there in Virginia. And Barack Obama went out there and campaigned for Spanberger, the Democrat, the white woman who doesn't know what a woman is, who, is obviously condoning Jay Jones's remarks, so forth and so on. I'm glad to see, brothers and sisters are starting to wake up to the wickedness of the Democrat Party. I think we're at a point now where, honestly, it's really not about how much melanin you have. It's about what you believe. And the young lady is absolutely right. You either going to stand with the good, you're going to stand with the evil. You either stand in, in lockstep with the word of God, or you're standing with those on the other side that says that, hey, you can just do whatever it is that you want to do. And in the meantime, while you do whatever you want to do, we'll be stealing and taking and robbing from you while you're, blinded by your foolery. I want to hear from you guys in the comment section, though. What are your thoughts on this? Hit that like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel. Hey, support your brother. Join the ARP family or buy your brother a coffee. That link's in the description box below. Join us Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for ARP in the morning. And as always, keep God first, stay prayed up. We'll catch up with you all next time. Peace.
Vibes so raw, can't hide the truth. Words so sharp.